Good morning, everyone. Today is Wednesday, November 29th, and today we will cover the trades made by YieldMax Fund, TSLY, and CONY. So, as you know, it's Wednesday, so, I drove to work after an hour, and typically my Wednesday videos, I don't even remember what I'm supposed to talk about, because after an hour commute, sometimes your head's like, So I'm sitting here in the parking lot, obviously trying to get this video in before I start the day. But anyway, enough complaining. Let's get to it. So, in summary, there were no trades. And I'm very thankful there were no trades because I was busy updating my QQQY and JETB spreadsheets for the following month. And then, sure enough, I saw what I do is I check the intraday trades over and over, refresh the page. And then eventually, when it's not refreshing and it's still blank, I go ahead and I check the outstanding holdings. And then if they update the outstanding holdings to reflect the following day, then that means, and there's still no intraday trades, that means there were no trades. So that's my confirmation. If you guys were wondering about that, by the way. Because I need to see that in order to know there's no intraday trades, because if I don't catch the intraday trades the day before, they're gone in the morning after. So, again, it's a refresh game until it isn't, right? Which is, that's part of my life now, apparently. I'm a part-time TSLY CONY tracker and QQQY and JETB tracker. So here I am. But in the end, it's all fun. So no change to the synthetic position. I did update the numbers, but since Tesla went up yesterday above the strike of the synthetic, we are actually in a credit position. So if they did decide to roll this before the end of the year, we would actually have income. I doubt they'll do that. This expires into next year. So unless they need the money, I don't know, but time will tell. No calls. So as I noted here, no activity. Reaction, again, smiley face. I'm very happy for no activity because I just need a little break. Closed positions, nothing closed, obviously. Active, this is where we stand. Tesla went up yesterday. Actually, let me talk about price first. Let me move this. There you go. All right, so let's talk about price. So Tesla went up 4.51% yesterday, which that's a pretty big jump in one day. And if you watched my video yesterday, we were capped. We were capped around 2-something%. And sure enough, if you look at TSLY only went up 2.71%. So the variance is Tesla won for the day, up 1.8%. Tesla's winning for the month, 15%. But long story short, we're pretty much capped for the week. So Tesla went up, a lot, and we want it to go down before the end of the week. So let's look at our active plays here. So our lower holdings, 1,650 contracts. We have a 240 strike. We are 2.72% in the money. And then we have 31,030 contracts with a 245 strike. We are 0.7% in the money. Again, it's not terrible, but that's pretty much it. We're kind of capped because even my formula down below here, it really doesn't show that we have potential for any gains. The good news is the IV went up. That's surprising, 41%. It was like in the 28, 9% range yesterday. But needless to say, it's only Wednesday. So it's Wednesday morning. So we have 3 trading days to go. So we do, want Tesla. And what is today? November 29th. Tomorrow's Cybertruck day. So maybe the Cybertruck will come out looking ugly, and then Tesla will dip back down, and then we'll be okay. We don't want the reverse to happen. We don't want it to skyrocket. We don't want people to say, oh my God, the Cybertruck is so pretty. Let's all buy Tesla stock. And then sure enough, Tesla blows up and we're sitting here with our, no gains, right? Because that's what could happen. That's the risk of selling covered calls. So yeah, that's where we stand. We, at this point, being Wednesday, they're going to sit on these and they're going to hope that Tesla stays flat worst case, no, well, worst case is obviously Tesla goes up, but at this point, if Tesla stays flat, we'll be okay, or if Tesla goes down, we'll be even better. Either way, they're going to roll them. Cash and treasuries, nothing here to really look at. 1128, if you look at row 34, cash barely moved, treasuries barely moved, and total change 354,000, which is nothing when it comes to Tesla. So this may piss some people off. So I decided, they did have a big loss. Someone mentioned it in my Discord. I apologize. I would mention his name, but I can't remember. They said, what about the huge carryover, right? The huge debit from the synthetic last month. And, he made a really good point. What about it, right? What happened? So if I take that into consideration, by the way, last month, if you take synthetic income and covered call income, it was 225 million debit. So that was a loss. And they paid out 58 cents. So the question is, should I take that into consideration when calculating this month's distribution? At first, I was thinking I should. And then I said, okay, wait, let me go to the website, because if they paid us out 58 cents last month, then guess what? That would have been return on capital. So if we go to TSLY under the YieldMax website and you go to supplemental tax, the last, document, I forget what they call this document. There's a name for it. The last document that talks about return on capital is from September. So I would have, I would think that if they paid, last month's payment, or which they paid this month actually, was from some return on capital, that would have to be mentioned in the document. And the other question is, well, maybe they don't have to mention it to the end of the year. But then my follow-up question is why would they even mention it in September? And then if I look at FEPI's first distribution was 100% return on capital. I'm pretty sure if they didn't have to mention that to the end of the year, they wouldn't have. So I'm thinking that they have to mention it when it happens. So my thinking on that is, if there was no return on capital, then there's not going to be a debit carry forward. That's my thinking. So, as you can see, I added it to the formula. I'm now picking up, up to cell B2, but I'm changing my mind, right? I'm saying, you know what? No. Come on, this stupid thing. I'm saying maybe they had a credit that they used that to offset, right? So if you take this and you put it back to B3, now we're at, okay, $111 million income, right? So, that's better. And same thing here. If you copy this, oh crap. Copy this here. Okay, well now we're $1.65. And then we take this. There we go, back to $1.48. So where we stand is, again, this is the possibility. I don't know about that debit. I'm going to be honest. I don't know. But from what I can tell, there was no return on capital. So if there was no return on capital, they could afford to pay 58 cents last month, which tells me they had a credit sitting in the wings to offset against this 225 million debit. I don't know. It's hard to imagine. I didn't track this the whole year, so I do not know. Again, starting January 1st, I will track TSLY for the entire year. So there's not going to be, I don't know. There's going to be answers. There's going to be, facts. I'm going to cover this for one whole year. All right? I'm telling you that now. It's going to be exhausting, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to cover TSLY, CONY, JEPI, and QQQI for 1 year. And no, I cannot cover anything else. I apologize, but I can't. I can throw in the periodic account update videos. I can throw in the ETF reviews, but I cannot handle any other funds on a daily basis. I cannot do it. This is my maximum capacity. And I may miss a video here and there. It could happen because this is nuts. So yeah, this is where we stand. Again, I'm not making a payment prediction on TSLY today. So, but the numbers. Could be a good Christmas. All right, looking at Coney, again, no trades. Coin went up in price. Coin is now 128. Their synthetic strike is 120. But based on what they paid and the current value, did I even update this? I think I did. They're showing a debit of 6,730. I may not have updated these numbers. I'm not sure actually. What is well, I could do it while you're here. Let's see. So if we go to back, we go here, our ETFs, and we go to Coney. You scroll all the way down. You go to the holdings section, right? Download all holdings, view, and then you could see, okay, the top part, sell put, is currently worth $935 under price. Sell put $935. So I would put that on the bottom. And then the buy call, what is that worth if we sold it today? Again, we look for the shares of 86.35, which is right here, right? And then you see the call to the left. The price is $18.93. Okay, this is why. Boom. Okay, that makes more sense. So now if we closed out this synthetic today, we'd be in a credit of 7.5 million. And will they do that? Maybe. They were so underwater that they took a hit recently. So, and I don't know what the payout price, it doesn't look good so far. Nothing really to add to this right here, except, cash and treasuries. I did update that. They changed. They went up 2.5 million. So, okay, that's good. Outstanding shares went up. Again, I don't have a prediction on Coney. This is just the beginning of the tracking. This is where, the current contracts are. Again, they have 20, if you look, to make sure they're right, 2,930, 5530, 175. You compare it to the spreadsheet, 2930, 5530, 175, right? These are the outstanding calls. So that part is, accurate and current. But anyway, they're blown out of the water again. So every single strike is now under the current coin price. The majority is the 5,530 contracts. That's at a 125 strike. At least that's only 2.55% in the money. But man, Coinbase is blowing up. Crypto is just nuts lately. And this is a fun one to own. I wish I owned more, but I can't buy any because I don't want to average it. I don't want to average up. All right, Coin IV is 70%. Amazing. So the premium is just going to be, so good for that. But we just, these calls are just bad. They have to learn, next time they close out, maybe actually use your 15% out of the money. All right. Do you ever think of that? Maybe just do that. All right. Because coin is freaking nuts. It's in a bullish. It's bullish. Enough of this 5% out of the money. Funds like this with a 70% IV, we can afford, we can afford 15% out of the money. Again, just my opinion. This goes for TSLY too. TSLY and Coney, they need to just go a little more out of the money. Be smart here. I know income first. We're still going to get income with these IVs. That's the thing. But whatever. I'm still up on Coney, so I'm happy. So we'll see what happens this month. But yeah, that is it. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This video is for fun and entertainment. And I think that's it. I'm not sure if I wanted to cover anything else. I believe that was all for the day. If you guys enjoyed this content, please click like. If you have any questions or you think I missed something, let me know in the comments. If you love this so much and you want everyone to know about Retire on Dividends, then guess what? You can hit share and send it to your friends, right? I don't know. Well, no, word of mouth is really the best. So that's good. So we'll see how that goes. By the way, I have a video coming out this afternoon with the updated Retire on Dividends calculator, which I'll post in my Discord once that video runs. Remind me if I forget, please. And then tomorrow we will have the announcement, I believe, of the tonight or tomorrow will be the QQQY and JEPI announcements. Hopefully I'll have a nice final prediction for you tonight before the announcement. And that's it. That's all I got for today. And again, I hope you enjoyed the content. All right. Have a great day, everyone. Later.